So Minecraft Skyblock has been around for years, and it felt like everything had been done on there. However, me and Luke came up with this genius idea where we have to complete a list of challenges, starting from making a cobblestone generator, all the way up to killing the ender dragon. However, if we die, we've got to restart. No ifs, no buts. This is how it started to turn out. It's time for Skyblock attempt 1. If we die, we restart. But this is where we don't get a single sapling from this tree. So we're off to a good start. It started off looking like we weren't going to get a sapling from the tree. Then this miracle happened. Wow. So after finally getting our sapling, my next job was to try and get at least one more, so we had a backup. Didn't exactly go to plan. I do apologise to Luke because he didn't react very well. Right, we did have 3, but I dropped a sapling off the edge. Now we've got 2.
Are you spastic?
But that didn't matter because while I was chopping the tree down, Luke had made a cobblestone generator, which meant our next challenge was to get some cobblestone so we could start to expand the island. So yes, now that we had some cobblestone, one of the next challenges for us was to try and expand the island. Obviously, we were going to have to do this anyway. However, while I was trying to expand the island, Luke started to have a bit of a go at me. And it was because I hadn't covered over the lava.
Why have you not covered this fucking trap up, mate? Cover it up.
Does this class as expanding the island? This is so fucking easy.
Cobblestone.
We are never going to die. Yeah, at this point, I'm just failing to accept what's probably going to happen later on in the video. But that didn't matter at this time, because one of our next tasks was to get to the nether. And to be able to do that, we had to build over to another island. And as I was building over, I was literally 1 block short. So I ended up using a different cobblestone block and placing it. I'd finally made it. We got some sugarcane, we got some pumpkin seeds, we got some cactus, and we even got some ice, which meant we can finally make an infinite water source. Oh, I also forgot the, obsidian, the really important part. So from here, the plan's pretty simple. I was going to run back to the base, make an infinite water source for Luke, mine some melon, turn that melon into melon seed, make a hoe, plant the melon, and start our melon farm. And now that our melon farm's growing, we decided to do this.
I'm going to put a barrier on this, yeah?
Yeah, you get the barrier done, mate, so we're all nice and secure. So my next train of thought was we're going to need some mobs. Spiders so we could make a bed, and skeletons so we could have bone meal, and possibly bows and arrows for later on in the video. Because of this, I ventured out and made a little mob spawner. However, the only thing that spawned was this spider, which isn't much use, especially because I hit it off the island.
Wait, you should have fucking kept him because strings make beds and walls.
So finally, the morale had been boosted. We had some hostile mobs, which proved our point that the mob spawner worked. But we didn't want hostile mobs, we needed friendly mobs as well. But to be able to get mobs to spawn, you have to go and sit in a different island. Basically, mobs can't spawn in the same chunk as you. So we had to do a bit of a travel over to the sand island. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. We've been waiting 40 minutes for a tree to grow. Yeah, looking back, it was actually quite boring. But that didn't matter, because before we knew it, it was time to return. And thankfully, we'd had a bit of luck.
Don't grow, don't spawn.
There's a pig. There's a pig. There's a fucking pig. There's a pig. It's one. It's going to jump off the side of the map, though, isn't it?
What are we calling it?
I'll let you pick, mate.
I'm calling it Hitler.
No, you're not.
Right, well, what are we going to actually call it?
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
So yeah, I'd love you all to meet Beatrice, the pig. And at this point, it felt like nothing could go wrong. We built a barrier around the island, so even if mobs did spawn, they couldn't knock us off. The only way they could kill us was by hitting us. But I'd also trapped them in so they couldn't hit us. So literally nothing could go wrong. It finally felt like our Skyblock journey was on the right path. Hey, this one's got a zombie with a little zombie on its back. There's gunpowder. Oh shit, mate. I've got half a heart. I've got half a... Fuck.
Fucking...
Oh, we've got to start again. We've got to start again. Mate, we've done all this and we've got to start again. So yes, welcome to attempt number 2. How this started was, mined a tree, made a cobblestone generator, planted some seeds so we could have a bit of growth, extended the island, another tree grew, we had a bit of bee. I then chopped that tree down, built across over to the sand island, picked all the stuff from the sand island again, chopped the cactus down, the usual stuff. And then with the ice we made an infinite water source. And then we decided, let's get all of the dirt from underneath the island. So that's what I started off by doing, getting all the dirt and then blocking that off so we couldn't fall from underneath the island, if that makes sense. And then I was replacing some of the blocks underneath the infinite water source. And after replacing them blocks in the evening of day 2, I built a barrier across to the sand island so it won't fall off if we walked over there. I then generally spent most of day 2 evening mining cobblestone. This is not a joke. I spent the whole evening mining cobblestone and then placing that cobblestone to make a mob spawner just off of the island. So it's honestly fascinating stuff. Then after that, we took a trip in day 3 over to the sand island and we sat there a bit. I extended it while we were sat there, but we sat there a bit. Now the reason we sat over there was in case any mobs spawned. And as we learned in the first attempt, we have to be in a different chunk for mobs to spawn. So we hoped when we returned, we'd have a couple more friends. There's 2 trees. There's cows. There's fucking cows, mate.
Oh my god.
We need to trap them in something. Don't die on the cactus. Honestly, just build the thing. Oh, sorry, mate. Cow coming through.
Oh.
Mate, I said build it and I'll get them in after.
No, mate. I can't build it, can I? When you're not letting them get out.
I'm not letting them get out at all. There you go. I built a
I'll
gate
do
thing on it as well. So yes, we finally had some cows. And then my plan for the rest of day 3 was pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to get as much cobblestone done as possible. Of course, I was lying to myself. Pretty quickly, I got bored of that. So I went and tried to get some mobs. While I was trying to get some mobs, I got quite lucky. And a skeleton killed a creeper. Which meant we had a music disc. We had no diamonds, so we couldn't make a jukebox. But we did have a music disc. And then after being super lucky and getting a music disc, I then went and fought some zombies. Then one of the zombies dropped a helmet as well as an iron ingot. Which meant we were halfway to having shears. Which means we could have beds. The only problem with that was we didn't have any sheep. But that didn't matter. But with that brought the close of day number 3. And then day 4 began. We started day 4 by sitting on the sand island hoping that some mobs would spawn. After walking back, we had a sheep, which solves our shear problem. Not that we had a shear problem, because we've only got 1 iron. We can't make a bed with 1 iron. So I ended up trapping the sheep in, and then I literally spent the rest of the day mining cobblestone. And then day 5 began, and then I started by expanding the mob spawner a bit more, because I just felt like it wasn't big enough. After that, guess what? I mined some more cobble. And then this happened. I feel like you need to listen to the audio for this, because I can't explain.
Like a door, Kane.
I still need to kill them, though.
Where have all the planks got, Kane?
Oh, fuck, mate. I've just done a big twatty thing.
30 fucking doors.
Yeah, I made 30 doors. And that was it for day 5. Day 6 began, and guess what? I started by mining some cobble. After mining some cobble, Luke had tasked me with clearing out the sand island and replacing it with cobblestone so that we could have a bit of glass, because it was time to start building a house. As you can see, as we're walking back down, you can see the house on the right-hand side there a little bit. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? And then here's another shot of the house. And that's basically it for day 6. And day 7 began, and I started by mining some cobble again. And then after mining some cobble, I went and put a barrier around the island, and then I made the cows have a bit of cow sex. And then I managed to get Luke a little bit of a surprise, so I'll just let you enjoy this bit.
Where's my present then? Let me surprise.
It's in there.
In where? Oh, that.
Now we're all kitted out in armour. Let's get that as a...
In armour, mate.
That's a picture.
Am I looking right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on Pornhub later probably. And then the house was done, so here's a bit of a house tour. I'm coming to have a look at your house that you built. This is
our
this
house.
Is fucking. Get back in the house. Back in the house.
Sorry.
That looks shit. That. Get back in the house.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. One bed between 2 of us.
Yeah, you sleep on top of me, mate.
All this hard work's making.
This
hard work's made me hot and sweaty. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Oh no! I dropped my trousers. I'll just.
Donkeys! We've got donkeys! We've got fucking donkeys!
Donkeys?
We've got 2 donkeys! We've got donkeys! We've got donkeys! 3 donkeys! And after finding some donkeys, that was the end of day number 7. To start day number 8 off, we made a bit of a cactus area because we found ourselves getting pricked by this cactus, and we just wanted it to have its own area. And then Luke disappeared, and I came up with this really sick idea. I decided to murder the donkeys with no remorse. I decided I didn't want the donkeys anymore, and because Luke had gone to have something to eat, he couldn't stop me. So yeah, I murdered the donkeys. And after that, I didn't really do too much. I went for a bit of a walk, and as I was walking back, chickens spawned. We had chickens. Obviously, I couldn't share this information with Luke because he was too busy having his food. Selfish bastard. Which brings us on to day 9, where I started by mining some cobble. You might see there's something new's appeared on the island.
What's new? Oh, chicken!
Got chickens. Don't kill them.
Where's the donkey?
Now, I don't know. They must have gone somewhere.
No, where did you put the donkeys, Kate?
I don't know, mate. The donkeys just must have disappeared somewhere.
No, where did you put the donkeys? You moved them, clearly.
Yeah, I've moved them.
Where did you move them to?
I haven't touched the donkeys.
Well, you clearly have, because you've said they're over there somewhere.
They're over there.
Where's over there?
Right, I killed them. I had to kill the donkeys. Yeah. So after telling Luke about all the donkeys, we decided to try the nether. And to try the nether, we had to try and light the portal. We managed to do this with a bit of lava. We got to the nether. When we got there, it wasn't really what I was expecting. Now, because we're playing on bedrock, there wasn't really much map choice for Skyblock. I was expecting just one little island, but this is what we got brought with anyway. We had a whole nether, which, yeah, was interesting. But that didn't matter. We built over a little bit, and then we headed back home. And then when we got back later on in the evening, some mobs spawned. Okay, I might be able to get it to shoot the zombie. And then if I then break the boat, they'll go for each other. There you go. And then I can get in safely. You see, I'm a genius. I went to go and fight the zombies, even though I didn't need to fight the zombies because there was a gate that they couldn't get through. And Luke decided to join in for some reason. I don't really know what that's about. And I've got 2 hearts. Because you're here now, mate. Nope, not anymore. I've died. Welcome to attempt number 3. We started by chopping some wood, finding some cobble, building over to the sand island, building a nether portal, going to the nether by lighting it, got to the nether, mined some gold. Day 2, we returned home, mined underneath the island again to get all the dirt, then mined some more cobblestone, and then after that, I built underneath the island. So we had a bit of a platform underneath, made it 2 stories almost. And then in day 3, I thought, well, we wanted to get a bit more resourceful so we could have a bit more gold, so we could possibly make a bit of gold armor to be a bit safer. So we headed back to the nether. I mined up some netherite while I was there. I mined a bit more gold. I headed into one of them little weird green, wooden, weird island things and got a bit of wood. And then I met some friends while I was there, which, you know, we don't really have friends in the Nether. They tried to kill me. Not very nice, but it's alright. I managed to escape. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That's the edge. And I'm dead again. So, yep, just like that, we're on attempt number 4. Attempt number 4 started, we chopped some wood down, find some cobble, built over to the island again, made a nether portal. In fact, you don't need to know this. You've seen me do this 3 times already. What you do need to see is me and Luke having a bit of a realisation.
Feels like FIFA, doesn't it? I'm noticing a recurring pattern. You know, you put all this time and effort in, and you just then end up where you started. You know, if it's not Skyblock, it's Division 10. If it's
not Division 10, it's Skyblock. After that, we then built under the island just to make sure it was a bit more secure. Then we mined all the dirt out again. Then made the pathway over to the Nether portal a little bit safer. Built a load of doors. Now, I'm not really too sure why I did this, but we had a load of doors anyway.
You see the sapling's not growing. You're splashing the cash like we've got a rainforest to chop down.
Luke weren't overly impressed. I then headed to the Nether later on in day 3 and did a bit of exploring. I got a load of mushrooms because I was making some mushroom stew. And then I headed home on day 4 and expanded my mob spawner. I mean, it's a poor excuse for a mob spawner, but it's still my mob spawner. And then we had a bit of a heart-to-heart moment. A bit of depression, you could say.
So in 7 hours, we've gone backwards to come forwards a little bit again. Yes, good progress.
And then to finish day 4 off, I made the path to the mob spawner that little bit safer because I've made that mistake before, as we know. So in day 5, I started building a little platform for our house. I then built the foundations for the house as well as put a door in. I also put some wooden planks in to link the wood together. In between doing all this, I had to go back and cut some trees down. But then I finally got it looking like this. In the evening, I built us a temporary house, which was just a lot of doors. I'm not too sure why I did that. And then to finish it off, I started building the roof. Day 6 began by chopping some wood down, finishing the roof off that I'd started building in day 5. And the base was starting to look complete. Obviously, it was missing windows. That's a slight problem. But we'll address that. In fact, we'll address that now. I went over to the sand island and shoveled up all the sand that was left over there. Took it back to the furnace and popped it in the furnace and started smelting it. And then I made a sign. And I put a very, very nice message on this sign. And then while I was doing this, I walked back to the island and there was 2 sheep there. So I got a bit distracted and ended up trapping them. And then Luke started taking the piss. Oh. What have you put? Oh my. Like, just stand there. And after Luke taking the piss, I then put the glass panes in. And then the house really was complete. And to be honest with you, I'm not a pro builder. And I think it looks a bit shite. It's a bit boring. But, you know, with the limited resources we've got, I don't think I did too bad. In day 7, I headed to the Nether to get some netherrack and some more gold. Did a bit more exploring, which then led into day 8. In day 8, not much else really happened. I headed back home, turned the gold that I'd got into golden ingots, built out the mob spawn a little bit more. And then I started building another platform. This is where we're going to put all the friendly mobs, have a bit of a farm going on. Then in day 9, I managed some cobble, expanded the island out a little bit more, and then I managed to move the mobs out there. And I also bred them. In day 10, we tried to make a massive mushroom, and then I tried changing the cobblestone generator. That didn't go very well.
Oh my fucking
shit.
God.
Because of my cock-up, thankfully we had some lava because we'd go to the Nether and get some more lava, so I built another one downstairs, which somehow worked. In day 11, I went to the Nether to go get a bucket of lava because I just used the only bucket of lava we had to build a cobblestone generator downstairs. After coming back, I made to the sheep, which let me build a bed, and then I could place that bed in the house, which meant we were halfway to getting our bed challenge complete. One of the challenges is we need to get stone bricks, and to do that, we have to get cobblestone and turn it into stone, and then make stone bricks. So then I started making our stone bricks. Then we then built another cobblestone generator on top because we felt like the one downstairs was shit. And then I built another bed, which meant our bed challenge was complete. I don't know who this geezer is, by the way, inside our house. Day 12 was spent me just finishing the mob spawner, which meant I had to go to the Nether and get a bit more netherrack. That's literally all that happened in day 12. This is the highlight of day 13. Seriously, thank you, Luke.
I thought it was going to be bigger than that. I thought a stack of cobble would be further than that.
And then after Luke's poor attempt at a penis, we made a new friend, which was a chicken. We finally had a chicken. Looking back at the footage, I actually explained quite well what I did in day 14.
I'm exploring the Nether and trying to not die.
That was a harmony. So, I spent a lot of time exploring the Nether, collecting some more mushrooms, killing a few endermen, getting a bit more gold, and exploring into day number 16. In day 16, I found this little weird thing.
Mate, I found something right random in Nether, but it's like a broken portal, but it's got, fucking hell, 3 golden apples, flint and steel, fire charge, 5 flint, and an enchanted apple in it. See, that was pretty amazing. And then to make it even better, this happened. Oh my god, I found another fortress.
Yeah.
I found a nether fortress.
The problem with exploring a nether fortress is literally anything can happen. Oh, with it.
Where's the golden apple? 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 Where's the golden apple?
So because of my close encounter, I decided to head back home. On the way, I picked up a few mushrooms so that in day 19, I could prepare a little bit better. So in day 19, I headed back to the nether. I built a tunnel from our nether portal all the way to the nether fortress, even though this got quite sketchy. But even after our sketchy encounters, I finally made it back to the nether fortress. While I was there, I even managed to kill a wither skeleton without dying, and I got a wither skeleton skull. This was the start of a collection, because shortly after killing that wither skeleton, I managed to get another one. Then I managed to find some nether wart, which meant we could actually make some potions. And then while I was exploring, I managed to find a few chests. In here, I managed to find some diamonds. After a bit more exploring, I found some gold, then some more nether warts, and then I managed to find 2 more diamonds, as well as some extra saddles. After collecting the diamonds, I came across some golden horse armor, and then I managed to find a smithing template, and then some more gold chest plates, some more golden swords and golden ingots, and some iron. And after that, I headed back home. I felt like I'd actually collected everything that we needed. However, when I got back home, Luke had left a little bit of a surprise.
Mate, what is this massive wooden pit? Are you hanging my chicken?
Yeah, but read the sign, mate. He's there for a reason.
Stay back, this chicken fiddles kids. You've put that in a kid's video game. Oh my god, mate. This is looking good, this.
So yes, Luke had been keeping himself busy hanging my chicken and building a farm. So after looking at this, I bred the cows, and then we built a gigantic mushroom for no reason at all.
Oh my fucking god.
And then I decided to make a fishing rod, because we were having a bit of a food problem. Now I thought I'd be able to go fishing in either the infinite water source, which didn't work, or the cobblestone generator, which really didn't work. And because that failed, I decided to give up. We'll come back to that later. Day 25 came around, and I started to murder the pigs. Now, we didn't have any way of breeding the pigs, so I thought we may as well eat the pigs. And after murdering the pigs, I decided to make one of the best things in Minecraft, a jukebox. This was to help us boost morale.
Where the fuck are the discs?
And it is at this point when I realised that we didn't have the discs in this world. It was in a previous world, which meant we had to improvise.
Diamonds in the world. Diamonds in the world.
Yeah, thank you for that, Luke. After that, all I did in day 25 was make some golden apples. In day 26, we got a bit bored and we thought we'll build something new. So we built this stupid statue. And then we set fire in front of the cobblestone penis. And then I set myself on fire. And in the evening, a skeleton killed a creeper. And you know what that means? Music discs. If you remember, earlier on in the video, I said that we were going to try and do some fishing. So here we are, me and Luke, trying to build a fishing area underneath the world. Somehow we actually didn't die doing this, because we're very clever. And it even worked.
Oh my fucking god.
Eureka. And that's basically how the rest of day 27 went. We did a bit more fishing and we even caught a few more fish. So for some reason at the start of day 20, I tried to drown myself before heading back to the nether in between day 28 and day 29 to collect some more resource, including some more gold and some netherrack. In day 30, not much happened. I turned that gold into golden ingots. I bred the cows and I chopped down some wood. At the end of day 30, me and Luke headed back to the nether, got back to the nether fortress so I could show Luke around, and we even killed some blaze while we was there. This continued to day 32 where I killed some more blaze and even got some magma cream. And because one of the challenges is to kill the ender dragon, we needed some ender pearls and some blaze rods so we could make eyes of ender. So me and Luke killed a lot of endermen by hiding under this little thing that we'd made before heading back home, back through the nether portal, making the eyes of ender. Then I went and bred the cows before murdering the cows, like mass murdering the cows to keep the food going. I have a little bit of explaining to do here, so here we are heading over to the end portal. Now you will have noticed that before we didn't actually have an end portal in the previous worlds. Now because we're on an old port, there wasn't an end portal actually in the world, so I had to make one. So now we do have an end portal, so I put most of the eyes of ender in, leaving just one left so the end portal wasn't actually fully ready. The idea of this is we'd actually build it when we were going to the end. And then I came up with this genius idea. It really was genius. In fact, it changed the game.
Even though it's slightly extreme, I know my current mob spawner's a bit shit, right? I think I'm gonna build an actual one, like an automated mob spawner.
Now, because the easiest resource for us to get and the quickest resource for us to get is netherrack, I decided that we were going to build this out of netherrack. So I headed to the nether and got a load of netherrack. I turned some of that netherrack into nether brick and then we started building the mob spawner. This took a few days to make. Now, in this video, it's going to look like it took 10 seconds. I can promise you it did not take 10 seconds. It took us a few days to build. And it also took a few trips back to the nether to get some more netherrack. After getting that netherrack, I headed back upstairs. We put the trapdoors down. And then finally it was done. Oh my god. Oh, we've got a mob. After making the mob spawner, I bred the cows again, killed some more mobs, and then I built a cobblestone generator next to the mob spawner so I could be mining cobblestone while next to the mob spawner. And then I bred the cows again and grinded the mob spawner that little bit more. At this point, Luke went for his dinner, and from one of the mobs, I got a carrot, which meant the pigs that I murdered earlier on in the video we could have kept. But then I was able to surprise it with him when he got back. After surprising him, I grinded the mob spawner that little bit more, mined a bit more cobble, and then a witch spawned. Now we had this genius idea where you can turn zombie villagers into villagers with a witch. So I moved the witch somewhere else with water, and then I trapped her in her own little hole. And then I murdered the mobs again, and then a zombie villager spawned, which meant if we had a golden apple, we could turn this zombie villager into a normal villager, which meant we could make trades. So we ended up putting him about and sticking him there. Then we tried to get the witch to hit the zombie villager with a potion of weakness, which then we could use to turn that zombie villager into a normal villager. This didn't work, and we wasn't sure why this didn't work, to the point where we ended up jumping into a creative world just so we could give it a go. And we still couldn't get it to work in there, until finally we had a miracle. We ended up hitting the zombie villager with a splash potion ourselves, and we managed to get it to work. So back in the world, we'd killed the witch, and we left the little zombie villager in a boat by itself. When another witch spawned, I ended up standing over the cobblestone generator, trying to get it to splash the zombie villager, but we still had no luck. No matter what we tried, it just wouldn't work. So in day 45, while I was thinking about how we could get this to work, I ended up killing the mobs a little bit more, including some endermen. The highlight of day 46 was I just killed some mobs. Day 47 is where it really went down.
Can we not make a bottle of weakness?
Now this is the question that ended up changing the game, because it turned out we could. And all we needed to do was to make a brewing stand, get some glass bottles, make a fermented spider eye, and then do this.
What we need.
This should make the potion what we need, and then I just need to make it a splash potion. Mate, if this actually does that, I'm gonna fucking no, mate, because I will actually just jump off a cliff. I've just spent the last hour trying to figure out how to get this to work.
Oh,
You fuck. And then what do? I put gunpowder in, don't I, to make it a splash potion?
I'm killing this fucking witch. I'm killing it.
Oh, mate, I could actually end it.
Yeah, it really was that easy. We actually had a bit of luck.
Oh,
Mate. Oh, my God. I am so fucking angry. I cannot explain. I hate everything about everything. So then we ended up transporting him to the old mob spawner, which was now going to be the new villager's house. And then I went and grinded the mob spawner again, and then I thought we'll go and check the trades on the villager that we've just got. Oh, mate, now come here. He trades rotten flesh for emeralds. He trades rotten flesh for fucking emeralds.
Really? We need this guy to stay then, don't we? No,
I've got an emerald. I've got an emerald.
Right, so he's not going to change now. Me, he gives us lapis. We can get an enchantment table.
So with this great news that we could actually have an enchantment table, we decided to go and try and turn some more zombie villagers into actual villagers. Once they've been turned, we then transport them again using water. After transporting them, we went and killed the mobs a few more times, headed back to the villagers and checked the trades. One of them actually turned sticks into emeralds, which for us was just incredible because we had so much wood. We ended up doing that, and then I managed to get some iron swords. Now, they had knockback on, but they were still an iron sword. After that, I sheared the sheep, did a bit of work in the villager's house. By doing a bit of work, I mean I trapped them in. And then we managed to get another villager, so we transported them to the new house. After this, we went and killed some more mobs. We made the roof high because we actually wanted to breed the villagers. And then we trapped them in a little bit more, and we put some beds in there so they could breed. The problem we had was we couldn't actually figure out how to get them to breed.
They're not interested in having sex, are they?
So after accepting that news, I went and killed some more mobs. Did some work on the farm. Then I had this really nice cinematic shot of Luke on the cobblestone generator. After that, went back to the farm, killed some more mobs. There's a bit of a theme here. Luke actually ended up making another villager's house so we could separate the villagers into two, so you can see this on the right. I ended up breaking down all the barriers so they weren't trapped anymore and doing a few more trades. After doing some trades, I chopped some wood down, headed over to the new house, and then I made some bees really angry, so we ended up having World War III with some bees. It wasn't great. Luke got a bit annoyed at me for that. And then after killing some bees, I killed some more mobs, including another enderman. And then I headed back to the nether at the end of day 58. The reason I'd gone back to the nether was to get a few more resources. This included a bit of gold, and I also did a bit of exploring. And then Luke came up with this idea, so I'll let you enjoy this.
What you calling your fan? This is a genuine thing, Kane. This is a genuine. I'll give you 20 quid. Change your name to Kane does Minecraft.
Right. If by some miracle of modern science the video gets, I don't know, 50,000 views or more, I will change my name to Kane does Minecraft. You have my word. So yeah, with that, if this video somehow gets over 50,000 views, I may be changing my name to Kane does Minecraft from the inspiration that is Sky does Minecraft. I think the less said the better. After this great discussion, I ended up doing a bit more exploring and collecting a few more resources before heading back home. Once I got back home, I turned all that gold back into golden ingots and made some more golden apples. Killing some more mobs just after doing that. And while I was in the Nether, Luke had obviously been quite busy. Oh my god, what the fucking hell have you done here? So yeah, it actually built another house. And because of this, I ended up transporting some more villagers over to the new house, using the bucket of water again. And I finally managed to get them over there before having a bit of a disaster. Oh, Luke, mate, we might have a slight dilemma. I don't know how this has happened.
Everybody was no. What are they all migrating over here for?
They haven't. Oh. I told you to block it. The killers are coming. So yes, with the villager safe, I ended up chopping up the walls so that the villagers from the first villager house couldn't get to the second villager house, and then I killed the cows again. After this, in day 64, I headed back to the Nether, just once again to do a bit of exploring. And while I was exploring, I managed to find another Nether fortress, not too far away from the portal. So I ended up exploring that, having to kill a few mobs while I was going around. I even had a few close counters. This one with the wither skeletons wasn't great. I really did feel like that was it and game over and we were going to have to start again. But I managed to survive. I also managed to get a load of gold from a chest nearby. After that, I did a bit more exploring, which led into day 66. Managed to get a bit of armor, a few more nether warts, and then I did loads more exploring of this nether fortress. I wanted to make sure that we'd covered every single corner of the nether fortress before heading back home, turning all the gold that I'd received into golden ingots, and then turning them golden ingots into apples. In day 68, I murdered some cows before I had a bit of good news.
We got a baby villager.
Hey, what?
Oh my god, what are we gonna call him?
Oh my god, it's Graham. So yes, it obviously just took a bit longer than me and Luke had given it, but we actually had some baby villagers. In day 69, I murdered an enderman, and after this we wanted to have a play around with turning the villagers into different trades. So I ended up trying to make a blast furnace. I didn't make this straight away, but I did go back over to the villagers and have a look. And then the sheep managed to escape out of Luke's little farm into the bit where it had grown all the crops. Wasn't great. And then I actually made the blast furnace, popped it down, and we were just trying to figure out if anything changed, but it didn't really look like anything were going to change. And we went back and we murdered the mobs again. And then in day 70, we saw a miracle happen. Come on, birth a baby. Yes! Come on, for England. We left and there was one and we've come back and there's triplets. What the Day 71, I went and checked on the villagers, and then when I looked at the trade of the farmer villager, then one of the armourers actually gave us armour that we could use, like iron armour. Imagine if we went to the end in full iron armour. So I ended up turning some of the emeralds into chest plates. And then we really wanted one of them smither villager things. Well, you need a smithing table for that. We didn't actually have any gravel or flint. Obviously, we need flint to be able to make the smithing table, and to get flint, you need gravel. So we ended up putting that one on pause while I tried to figure out where we could get some gravel from. While that was on pause, I was making some more emerald to one of the other villagers. After that, one of the villagers that we had turned string into emeralds, so we ended up turning a load of string into emeralds. And then I put a composter down trying to get another farmer, which we did actually get. So I went over to him and looked at the trades, and he turned the carrots into emeralds. And obviously we had a carrot farm going, which really could have been OP. After that, we made some more of the mobs. In day 74, I made a bell. Now I was making a bell collection because I was using the bell to make the weaponsmith the highest level possible. So I had a bit of a bell collection going on the roof. This was the 7th bell. In day 75, I went and grew some of the crops before heading back to the Nether, exploring the Nether a little bit more with Luke. We were on the search for some gravel so we could actually try and make the smithing table that we wanted. And then we managed to find some gravel, so I went and mined it all up. We actually didn't remember that gravel spawned in the Nether. We actually thought it didn't spawn in there anymore, but apparently it still does. After grabbing this gravel, we went exploring a bit more and managed to get some more gravel. So we made sure to collect all this gravel because the idea of it was to turn all that gravel into flint, which took us into day 78. Not much happened in day 78. We were actually heading back home, but we actually ended up having a really close encounter.
Oh!
Run. I should be good. 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 No, I'm not good. Half a heart. Half a fucking cart. Just be careful. After somehow surviving on half a heart, we made it back home. Then it was straight to trying to get some flint, which meant we placed all the gravel down just to start mining it again. That also meant I could have a bit of fun with Luke.
Okay, stop! Can't do it like that.
So yeah, mining gravel continued into day 80. After mining the gravel, I headed over to the villagers and I tried to get some more trades. Oh my god, mate, the axe was like, on the axe, it's got sharpness 2, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3. So yeah, the diamond axe are pretty insane, to be fair. Even if we didn't get a diamond sword, that diamond axe against the ender dragon would still be pretty good. But after that, we continued mining some more gravel until I went back to the villagers. Oh, fucking hell. It's not amazing, the diamond sword, but I have got one. So after getting our diamond sword, I then traded some of our emeralds in day 81 for some lapis. This is in case we did get an enchantment table and we could actually enchant things. And then I mined up some more gravel, trying to get a bit more flint, and then turned any flint I had into emerald. And then we had a realization. Because we made the jukebox, it meant we couldn't make a diamond pickaxe and still have enough diamonds left for an enchantment table, which meant we either had to somehow magic up some extra obsidian or find some more diamonds.
I know how to get obsidian. We could just make like a cobblestone generator, but do it wrong if you know.
Yeah, but it's how do we then break it? I bet there's a way of breaking it without a diamond pick. We've got 4 diamonds.
Yeah, we only need one, don't we?
So yeah, we literally needed 1 more diamond. This meant heading back to the nether. So I headed back to the nether and did some exploring, got a bit more gold, and then I did a little bit more exploring. However, I wasn't overly prepared for this, because I was either looking for a nether fortress, a chest with some diamonds in, or a chest with some obsidian in, but I didn't really want to do this alone. So I headed back home, and then this miracle happened.
Oh shit, they're breeding! What the fuck? How?
Who's breeding?
There's more in here fucking
Stop
shagging
fucking
on this bed.
shagging all the time.
We don't need
It's
it.
been about 3 hours since then. Stop having sex. After getting some more villagers, in day 85, me and Luke were trying to work out how we would actually be able to get an extra bit of obsidian or an extra diamond so we could get some obsidian.
Mineshaft, no. Bastion Remnant, yes.
So-
Buried Treasure, we're not going to have that. Desert Temple, we're not going to have that. End City, we're not going to have that until we go. Jungle Temple, no. Nether Fortress, yes. Shipwreck, no. Wait. Brushing Sandy Desert Pyramids has a 1 in 7 chance to drop a diamond.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious we weren't going to get it from quite a few places, but we could get it from some places in the nether, which meant with Luke, we headed back to the nether in day 86, did loads of exploring to try and find just a glimpse of hope, and on the way I managed to kill some mobs and get some pork, and then I managed to find one of them weird portal things. I don't know the scientific name alright, so we tried to make our way down to it, and Luke ended up jumping off all the way down, which could have risked the whole world.
Don't do that, because it does leave you on art.
What? One sec.
Fuck the pickaxe, mate! We've got obsidian!
Mate, no shit. Why you've done that? I've just walked into a bastion. No fucking
Mate,
shit.
fuck the bastion
Wait, what?
off, mate!
You've what? You got obsidian?
Got
How much?
4 obsidian.
Oh, piss off. You are a lucky... Should we go to Bastion while we're here anyway? I'm picking up the obsidian.
There's gold down there,
And
Kane,
there's
let's get that as
glistening
well.
melon. There's glistening melon. While we're here, there's a bastion
Wait, the
right
iron nuggets
here.
turn to iron. Wait, hold on, Kane. Hold on.
Yeah,
Take
iron
the
nuggets.
gold block.
Can you
Take the
break-
gold block, Kane.
Can you break the gold block? There's some of these... There's one of these evil bastards here. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
you
This
need
is
to be
going to be
wearing
hard.
gold for these. Oh, shit.
How hard are these? I've never done one before.
They're very hard. I feel like we've got what we wanted by fucking...
Some miracle.
Some miracle. We needed a diamond. We've completely avoided it, mate. I say we go back. I say fuck this off, mate. Yeah, fuck that off, mate. I don't like the noise of the making.
So yeah, we quit while we were ahead. We finally had the bit of obsidian that we needed. We could make an enchantment table, which would change the game. It meant we could have enchanted gear to go and kill the Ender Dragon. So with that information, we headed back home, and then we made this agreement.
You know, every single time when we say, I'm never coming back, this
This is it, done. Nah, I'm never coming back
In
again.
fact, mate.
Break the portal when we get back. No, fuck it, mate. Break the portal when we
Yeah,
get back. When we got back home in day 88, I got to play a bit of a fun game on Luke. See, I'd taken the obsidian, but Luke had thought he had took it, which meant I could wind him up, play a bit of mind games with him. Alright, we got a book. Need some food.
Mate, oh shit, I do have a book as well.
That's good.
Oh, Kane. Wait a minute.
Let me get the diamonds.
Wait a minute! Where's the fucking obsidian?
Don't tell me you didn't pick the obsidian up. Don't tell me. Have you got a book?
I am, and please say you've got it.
I haven't. No, I generally haven't got it. Have you got any food? Can I have some food, please? Oh, of course I've got it, you stupid twat.
Oh,
Why can't I leave that
fucking
shit
God.
behind, you dumb
Oh,
bastard?
I thought it was up to me.
You got an enchantment table.
Right, whack that in middle. Don't put it in wrong spot.
I can get Fortune 2 on my stone pickaxe.
Me too, mate. Me too.
There would be Fortune stone pickaxe that's going to be absolutely no help to anyone. I left the enchantment table there and headed over to the mob spawner to try and get a few more levels, because the plan was we were going to enchant quite a few things. After doing that, I headed back to the enchantment table and did a few more enchantments. Then Luke had made a few jack-o'-lanterns. I'm not too sure why he did this.
Got Jarmaine and Jerry.
Oh, Jarmaine and Jerry. So yeah, after Luke had made his jack-o'-lanterns, one of the few challenges we were left with was we needed to make a snow golem. Now, we had absolutely no idea how we were going to do this, and as you've probably heard me say a couple of times, because we're on an old port, it doesn't really work very well. I really need to get Luke a computer so we can play Java Edition. I think we've come to that agreement. So yeah, I'll let Luke explain what happened here.
I figured out how to get a golem, mate. Yes, mate. I've done it. I've made a snow golem.
No, you haven't.
I've done it, mate. I'm fucking right proud of that. I'm actually right proud of that. I've done it, mate. See? Tick it off the list, mate.
What the fuck are we doing with our lives? That is probably the closest we're going to get to a snow golem. So if we manage to complete everything else and that's all we've got left, I'm just going to have to accept it. Maybe I'll come up with some alternative. So in day 91, I made a blast furnace. This is so we could try and turn some of the villagers into other villagers. We've been through that before. And then Luke started playing around with my armor. He managed to make it a different color. What the fuck have you done? Hey, what is that shit? That is awful.
Oh, right, mate.
No, I love it. I love it. And now that I had some really nice green armor, the next plan was we were going to get ready for the end. So I'd made some instant health potions. And then me and Luke were trying to form our heads together to come up with a bit of a plan on how we were going to do this. So I think how this works. So one person has 2 golden apples and the god apple, and the other person has 1 golden apple and 2 instant health potions. I'll have the instant health. I'll have 2 instant healths and 2 goldens. You got the enchanted and the golden. So yeah, with that we also want to take some bricks with us. That way we'd actually be able to build in the end. So I spent quite a bit of time on the cobblestone generator. Then Luke had been messing around with my mate Steven Gerrard in day 95. Oh my god. What have you done to Steven Gerrard? And after that, we spent a bit more time discussing what the plan was. And then it was game time. It was time to head to the end. This is the bit we've been dreaming of since we started this Skyblock series. I feel like there's one other thing we might need to take with us to the end. I think we need to take Steven Gerrard for emotional purposes.
Right, Steven, you twat. Your sentence is life or death. You die.
I don't know if you can get over it. Oh my god!
Steven!
I went to mine the pit.
What the fuck did you do? What did you do to Steven?
I went to mine the...
When we get back, we'll make a memorial for him.
We'll make a memorial for Steven.
We'll bring someone with him, Kane. You stay there. I'll bring somebody who's just...
Not the fucking cow. It's no Steven Gerrard, is it, mate? But it is...
Don't walk in the fire.
It is Ryan Giggs, so...
Ryan Giggs. I can't believe Steven's dead. Steven will act bad to me. Maybe I threatened to. Oh fuck! We're gonna get round here. Steven, mate, you've got one job. That's to stay alive. Ryan, you've got one job, mate.
Oh my god!
Ryan, tell me if Ryan's still on.
Ryan's good.
Am I gonna get counted? Right, quick.
Right, this is the moment.
Right, the other side. Wait. I don't get this fucking cow in.
I'm in.
Yeah, I don't think the cow joined us.
Oh well, fair.
Ryan! No, we need to go back. The emotional support animal stuff.
Now, I wanted to do a quick recap on where we were standing as we was heading towards the Ender Dragon. Obviously, if we die in the end, we have to restart. So we have actually managed to complete basically every single challenge. So we've built a cobblestone generator as well as make a melon farm. We've expanded the island. We've made 2 beds. We've also made an infinite water source. Snow golem, we've kind of done that. Technically, it's not a real one. We've been to the Nether multiple times. We made a sugarcane farm. We've also made a wheat farm. Made some mushroom stew. Made a pumpkin farm. We also built a mob spawner. We managed to build the house, and I made 64 stone bricks, which is how we made our stone brick penis. So yeah, that really did just leave defeating the Ender Dragon. So if it had gotten to this point and we died here, we would have to restart. The plan for the end is we were going to cover all of the floor as much as possible with water. That way, if we fell off, we'd survive. And if an Enderman tried to come and kill us, we could just hide in the water because they can't come in water. So from here, I'm going to try not to interrupt too much. I hope you enjoyed the end fight.
Ken, actually, before we do that,
look down if you do it.
Get some fucking dudes on!
Yeah! Sorry, I'm just jumping in real quick. So as you can tell, we are covering all of the floor with water. This is obviously just in case we get knocked off of anything, or the Ender Dragon throws us into the air. Right, mate, we've not actually got many of them left. I've basically knocked them all out.
I don't think we need too much, dude. Where's the water source?
Got a load of pink shit around it at the minute. Mate, the fucking music in the background. I could just...
Yeah, mate, it's raining good, isn't it?
There's no middle bit, because the fucking end's broken.
I don't see it, mate.
It's fine. Do we just go with that?
I need water, mate, in case I jump.
Ow.
No, mate, I've got fucking thingy's body in me hand. Oh, Stevie G's carcass.
The advantage of this is the Enderman can't get you in water.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I thought. Need help. Which one do you want me to do? Is that one done?
There's like none left. The only ones left are the ones that we have to break. Oh, right, shit, okay, mate. This one's done.
Oh shit, Kane.
And then the one next to that.
Shit, Kane. Oh shit, Kane.
Getting water. Oh my god. Don't forget you've got instant health. Don't forget you've got instant health.
Oh shit, I don't have that out.
If you're gonna get close to dying, you don't die. I'm not restarting.
Right, I'm a bit nervous, mate. I can't lie.
I'm heading up to this one, and then that's it all done. It will knock you back.
Shit.
There's no fucking middle thing, which is so dodgy.
How'd you get down? Do I dream on? I'm
dreaming
on.
I dreamt on. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Right, yeah, that's all of them. They're all out. So now it's the Enderman. So we need to get ourselves in some sort of... Mate, get in water. Get in water. So, right, mate, I've got them pissed off on me now. Get in that water. Just get in the water. Get in the water. Right, and then they can't get us. Right, it's back in the middle. It's back in the middle. There's no middle bit. Mate, I don't know where this middle bit is. So yeah, because we were playing on a bit of an old port, there wasn't any middle bit to the end. I have absolutely no idea why. And the problem is, if we killed the Ender Dragon and this didn't spawn, we'd be stuck in the end forever. So yeah, we thought that it might actually be lower down, so we ended up mining down to see if it was down there.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to mine, aren't we?
So after destroying all the things, we just kept heading over to the Ender Dragon and hitting it until it died. The thing is, it looked like the Ender Dragon was glitching a bit, because whenever it was in the sky and we were trying to fire arrows at it, they almost just went straight through him. It was like he was in no clip. Yeah, don't sit down there the whole time. We might have to just take him out of the sky. Why is he moving like he's got fucking ADHD?
Oh, you dick.
Mate, you've gone down to his hiding hole. Don't remember, that is not a safe place to sit. Oh, now I've got Enderman pissed off at me. So yeah, as you can see, I kept annoying Enderman while trying to kill the Ender Dragon. That wasn't great.
Oh shit, the music player's gone.
Wait, what?
Music's gone. Hey, mate, it's Paramount. We've got music. Oh shit.
It's still in it. It's still in it. I've just taken it out. It's coming down now.
Whack the music back on. Give us some.
This is what was going wrong.
Get the fucking.
Right, I feel so much more alive.
Go!
It's Ward. This is the most fucked up end situation I've ever been in. I'm making a safe space in the middle so we haven't got to keep running away from Enderman.
Even when I shoot him, he doesn't do no.
I know, he's like he's fully glitched. Built a bit of a cover near where the Ender Dragon was coming down so that we were safe from any Endermen and we could kill them peacefully. And I kept heading back while doing that and hitting the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon was finally getting low on health. We hadn't died yet. Haha, you're shit.
Oh my fuck, so much broke on my armor. I don't know what it is, mate. I don't know what it is. Oh, with me boots. Yeah, I'll put these ones on. I hope the fucking thing spawned. If he don't, what happens
Could you imagine if it was stuck here forever?
Stuck here, mate. It ends. This is this original skyblock in it. Right, go.
This is the most fucked up thing ever.
This is it, mate. Oh, no, we fucked off.
We've probably got another 8 of them, yeah. Yeah, your tactic.
Right, I've only got 42 arrows. Sorry.
Here you go, take them.
Right, go.
Right, come on, this is it. Yes!
No, Kane. Oh my god, we did it! We fucking did it!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he spawned!
Alright, how the fucking hell are we getting this? The most important thing.
It don't really fucking matter, does it?
No, we need that dragon egg, mate. Alright, hit it.
Right.
Yay!
Right, then.
Oh my god, I feel like we've achieved something in life.
Where will he spawn us? Oh, the fucking...
Oh
yeah.
My god, we've made it. Can we just appreciate that? So yeah, that was it. We've actually managed to complete Skyblock. We've killed the Ender Dragon. It's been a journey. We've put hours into this, but we'd finally done it. We actually felt like we'd accomplished something in life. There was one thing missing. There was one thing we'd forgotten. What happened to our friend Ryan Giggs the cow? Oh, that's proper Ryan Giggs. Now that's typical Ryan Giggs, that. Yeah, he just disappeared. So after trying to find Ryan Giggs, we went and paid our respects to Steven Gerrard.
I brought him with us. He came with us. Kane.
Rest in peace, Steven Gerrard. Beloved, sexy, serial, hashtag. So yeah, Steven Gerrard was gone. We've actually finally accepted that. And then we changed Spunky's name and added a bit of a sign next to him. So yeah, it actually turned out that Spunky, the snowman, which he was now called, was actually a slightly offensive snowman. Now you might remember earlier on that I said if we hadn't have made a proper snow golem, I was going to come up with a bit of an alternative. A bit of a way to say, sorry for not making the snow golem. This is what we're doing instead. And this is where this comes in. When I was in the Nether, I managed to collect...
Wait, I ain't got it out. Wait.
I managed to collect a few...
Wait a minute!
I managed to collect a few with skeletons.
Holy shit!
This is how we where have you gone?
Okay!
I know what we do. If we're going down, mate, we have to take someone down with us. Can't rest. You're all having to get up.
No time to sleep. Time for war.
We need all of our comrades. Need all the comrades. Get them all. Get them all.
Time for the war.
I'm getting on top of the house.
I built all these fucking stairs here. Wait, I know I would not do very well.
Shit, mate, I'm off. In all seriousness, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, and I will hopefully see you guys soon. Thank you.